Most people don't want a blaring siren going off every time a stray cat wanders into the yard. But sometimes, you need something a bit more aggressive to keep the property secure. That is where these HULPPRE solar alarms come in. They are these bright red, compact units that look a bit like a small spotlight, but they pack a surprisingly punchy 130 decibel alert system. It is loud enough that you definitely wouldn't want to be standing right next to it when it triggers. What makes these interesting is the choice of sounds. Instead of just a generic alarm, you can set them to play dog barking or even gunshot sounds. It is a bit of a unique approach to deterring unwanted visitors, and honestly, it works well for keeping critters out of a garden or scaring off someone who shouldn't be poking around the shed. The build feels solid enough for outdoor life, and since they are solar-powered, you can just mount them and forget about them for the most part. There is a USB port tucked away for a quick charge if you have had a long stretch of gloomy, rainy days, which is a smart inclusion because relying solely on the sun can be hit or miss depending on where you live. The remote control is a nice touch, too. It saves you from having to climb a ladder or reach into a bush just to toggle the settings. Speaking of settings, there are 3 modes to play with. You can have it run 24/7, set it to only trigger at night when the motion sensor picks up movement, or just have it cycle through sounds every 5 minutes if you are trying to keep animals away from a specific area. The recording feature is a bit of a wild card, but it lets you customize the audio if the preset sounds aren't quite doing the trick. Now, it isn't perfect. The plastic housing feels a little lightweight, and you have to be careful with the mounting hardware to make sure it stays put during a heavy storm. Also, if you have close neighbors, you will definitely want to dial that volume down, or you might end up being the one causing the neighborhood disturbance. But for the price, it is a straightforward, no-nonsense way to add a layer of security to a farm or a backyard, without needing to wire up a complex camera system. It does exactly what it says on the box, and sometimes that is all you really need.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.